The 2015 Japanese film Assassination Classroom was directed by Injure Hasumi and was adapted from the manga series of the same name by Yusei Matsui, first released in Japan on March 21, 2015. In 2016, a follow-up titled Assassination Classroom Graduation was released. So have you heard about this exciting film? If not, then don't worry, because Movie Recap has you covered with all the thrills your heart could desire. So let's grab some popcorn and dive in. A group of assassin students had been told to kill their teacher Korosensei. The rules are simple. Kill Korosensei before the end of the term or the world will end. We'll look at the kids' attempts to defeat their teacher, their blunders, and what could have been done to win faster and better. Our government failed terribly and pushed their responsibility onto a class full of delinquents. Only extremely specialized weapons fashioned by masters using the greatest materials may injure Korosensei. I'm referring to BB pellets and gummy knives, of course. Most of you know the rules. Kill Korosensei however you can. This is easier said than done, therefore the administration hired Irina Jelovic to kill Korosensei. I enjoy live-action adaptations despite your objections. Okay, but how do we kill a lusty, Godspeed inmate monster that avoided every attack before? One of our main advantages is that he never touches his students. We're also close to him and win his trust effortlessly. I'd copy Nagisa if I were a student. I'll write down anything I notice about Korosensei. Before bombing your tries, which makes it harder each time, try this. One person should stay in the back studying Korosensei's reactions intently, perhaps even try to catch everything with a high-speed camera. Meanwhile, the others in the class should do their deed and try out a range of different attacks. Due to his quickness, blasting bullets at him has little effect, so it would make sense to try different strategies. How does he react to liquids and temperature changes? What about other things? How does he react to physical exhaustion, verbal abuse, and other ways to slow down his mental and physical abilities? It's safe to say that there are a lot of things to try. I would spreadsheet the crap out of them, doing 5 experiments a week, 1 day at a time, with the same dedication and enthusiasm that Rock Lee had for his training. If you use this method, there's no way you wouldn't find out something quickly. If none of your methods work, it would seem like he has no weaknesses to begin with, but we all know he does. I don't know who came up with this, but give him a medal. He understands that to succeed in life, you must be creative. The problem is, once he is trapped, our students back to being dull idiots and try to shoot him down with BB projectiles. Again, I don't see that if you shot 1 trillion rounds at something without success for multiple days straight, why bother? Insanity is repeating the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Yeah, the smarter way would have been to prepare the net with sharp things manufactured from the material that might truly damage him later. Akabane Karma put shards like this on his palm, shook Korosensei's arm and genuinely hurt him. The one vulnerability we've identified is the obscene portrayal of the opposite sex. Thus, I propose that Irina Jelovic expose herself for the benefit of humanity. There's no way Korosensei could resist temptation and lose control for even 1 second, so we could shoot a bullet ball through his large, round, happy skull and save humanity through the combined efforts of men and women. If you oppose the strategy, fight me. Do you recall the school bully? Well, he was nothing compared to the bullies in Class 3E. Those individuals will strap explosive devices around your torso and send off without even promising you 1,000 virgins. That's cold ass shit. Nagisa pretends he's finished the paper while hiding a knife behind it. Korosensei accepts the bait and overlooks the bomb on Nagisa. It was a brilliant plan, but it could have been even more efficient. If the pupils thought it out and had a second strategy instead of simply one blow, they would have been bullies, but Korosensei normally trusts his students. If you can make a bomb with anti-teacher pellets and a long-range activation device, build as many as you can and conceal them in classroom furniture if you can't find any appropriate hideouts. I recommend checking out Zankyu No Horror because Class 3E's classroom is in an old, shabby and insecure building. Cluster bombs filled with anti-teacher ammunition would cover a wide area upon detonation. Korosensei is fast, but he can't teleport. Any failed attempt to murder your teacher causes him to develop heightened awareness. If you tried to kill him with a hidden bomb and failed, it's safe to assume the government has come up with another stupid idea. Let me introduce you to Itona, supposedly Korosensei's brother. I don't know about you, but he looks like a non-binary Metal Gear Solid 4 boss. He challenges Korosensei to a duel. He actually had a real chance to win this fight, but his cockiness wasn't any support. His weakness for voluptuous female bodies combined with a wide selection of Japanese JAV merchandise is the perfect combination to strike mercilessly with the power of a sexy attack. Here's my plan. We divide the class into 4 groups. The first group consists of males, tomboys, and any other life form sexually attracted to women. The purpose is to make kinky store owners rich by collecting posters, magazines, photographs, dakimakuras, voiceovers, videotapes, general stuff, and anything else that can beat Korosensei. The second group stays behind and prepares the room so Korosensei can't escape once our surprise hits. To do this, cut anti-teacher fabric in large measurements and hide it inside the walls, under the floor, and in the ceiling. If you can't hide them inside, use double wallpaper or something else time efficient. The third group will be the scouts hiding in bushes and trees around the building to spot any suspicious activity that could prevent our plan from succeeding. They get binoculars, a walkie-talkie, and seaweed snacks. The fourth and arguably most important group will be our special forces. They will only be activated when all is lost and we need drastic action. They will hide in designated spots and storm out naked when the sign is given. I know that's not ideal, but Korosensei's vulnerability is clear, and preventing Armageddon is more essential than individual dignity. The anti-teacher adult merge will be then hidden all over the classroom, behind the blackboard, under the tables, in helium-filled balloons, and in rolled-up posters on the walls that can be pulled down all at once with one swish. Korosensei's brain will overreact, causing a huge amount of dopamine to be released and a severe loss of focus. This, along with the anti-teacher fabric inside the walls, will keep him trapped. If he somehow keeps his cool, our hot special forces will join the party, at which point it's over. In my opinion, this will be enough to take him down because he won't be able to see the student with the best aim shooting at him. If you have a goal, it's important to have more than one way to reach it. Korosensei may be the target of each student to kill, but he's also their teacher. He encourages them to be creative in their attempts to beat him and to become better people. He's a great example of what it means to be a good teacher. I don't think that will make it easier, so one of the most important things our students seem to miss is the strong bond they're developing, which they probably shouldn't if they are serious about killing him. Our students enjoy the fireworks and celebrate the summer while taking a break from their attempts to beat Korosensei. I think taking a break every now and then is a very important thing and should be a part of every strategy. Korosensei survived and took refuge in an epic transparent crystal sphere that I would buy if I could. He explains that this is his ultimate defense and that not even a nuclear bomb could scratch it. The students probably thought he was joking. At the same time, a bunch of bad people arrive while some of the students collapse. If you don't know who they are, I'm sorry since I skipped that portion of the movie because I didn't realize it would be significant, but the non-binary Metal Gear Solid boy makes a reappearance and starts pursuing after Nagisa and Karma. Our 2 protagonists escape and climb up a distribution tower. But let's be honest here for a second. They have zero chance against a tiny kid strength-wise, and Korosensei is neutralized for the time being. That means the only way. This time is to look at your notes and come up with a plan. At first I thought climbing up this tower was probably the dumbest thing anyone could do, but they proved me wrong. When they reach the top and almost get killed by the final boss, it starts to rain. Being on top of this tower makes it impossible to escape, and since rain is one of the entity's biggest weaknesses, fight is pretty much over. In the end, Nagisa hugs the kitty. Everyone's having a great time, Irina is still looking hot as fuck, and Korosensei is safe and sound. Eventually, the Ministry of Defense joins the party and takes Korosensei into custody. Everyone gets flown to a secret military base where they can watch Korosensei's last moments. He is covered with an anti-teacher substance that should stop him from escaping. Finally, a huge bomb goes off, killing him, and everyone cheers. That's all for today. Hope you liked our video, so don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more of our incredible videos. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one.